And welcome back. Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company? The Pikmin seem to still be asleep inside the onion. What lazy creatures. Well, I just read a thing how PC Gamer is warning that, hey, because there's no time limit, we're gonna get lazy playing a game, and it's like, but why does that matter? No wonder they lack survival skills. Wow. How about you, mister? I'm gonna crash into a fucking tree when I have radar. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them out. 3, 4, 5. What always made me sad is that the, you know, at least the Wii U version of Pikmin 3, there is an actual, like, new play control version to play that game, but you have to, like, I don't remember exactly how it actually works. I think you have to get rid of the mini-map, which is a little bit of annoyance, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how new play control works on Pikmin 3. I don't know. I haven't played Pikmin 3 since it came out in, like, 2013 about, so ignore the couple videos that are from, like, 2 years ago. Well, they really want to make sure that you start with, like, a good amount of Pikmin. I mean, that's what they... Wow. That's what they did in, 1, I guess. Because you need, like, what, 25 or something like that in order to get the engine? Or aren't, like, the entries for the weeds plants, like, kind of annoying to get? Because you have to, like, run up into them or something like that in order to get it to work. I know, if I remember correctly, it's slightly finicky. Good, that's how you do it. What? How's that possible? Oh, an update on what happened in Pikmin 1. And what was up with with what the hell happened with the Puffstrom? So it literally just forced Pikmin into the ground when it fell over. So yeah, because I thought I did horrible in Pikmin 1, but no, I did really, really good in Pikmin 1 compared to my previous runs. It was the least Pikmin dead, and the fastest. Other than the fact that, other than the fact that I had to take like 2 days in order to look at the Gulix in the Mamuda because I didn't do that originally. And so I think it was 1 day earlier, and like 60 less Pikmin deaths than it stated, because they got squished. See, I wonder if Pikmin 4 we're gonna have 4 people. They can't keep doing that because eventually, like, Pikmin 6 is gonna be too much. Like, I feel like 3 is the max for team members that they should go. Maybe that's why. Maybe we're never gonna get. Didn't Miyamoto say Pikmin 4 was already in development? The pult cap. Utter scrap. Wow. I guess nice. I guess he's not wrong. How could Pikmin destroy such a massive wall when a master might as ferocious? Louis, did Olimar instruct you on proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Apparently not. Olimar, you are failing your duties superior. Allow me to explain. Press A to grab Pikmin and release to throw them. Call them into a group with B. Press C to expand the group, point on the screen, and press down on the D-pad to issue orders. Press down on D-pad to storm Pikmin on treasure and enemies will make them march in line. Okay, I think I've gotten as far as Dream Den before letting my pick or like electrocuting my Pikmin or something like that. I think I remember that I got a tutorial mission. It might have been water actually. In Dream Den, I was like, oh, interesting. Warm air is welling up from the hole in the ground before you. What could lie in the ground? What is wrong? You both showing expressions of unease. Do not fear, the leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod too. How about y'all and press A to jump in? What about the Pokemon that aren't in the leader's group, huh? Also, how do you know this? No. Intriguing, my heat sensors indicate that this hole's interior is warmer than on the surface. Analysis suggests danger lies ahead, but the promise of treasure is tantalizing. If you wish to check underground terrain, press plus to communicate with me. I am not just a ship, I am also a support pod. Oh no. I know it's an orange. Oh god, my favorite part of this game is literally just reading the item descriptions. Citrus lump. Could you imagine for every corpse that it did that? Zert, zert, zert. How can you possibly consider this beast a treasure? Beasts are incubated in that circuitry. I suppose I'll store your findings in my hole. But I do not think beasts will be worth much. So he doesn't even know. He's literally just lowballing us. Probably just calculating from... Oh, 7-Up. Quenching Emblem. Like, this has to be from, like, the 1980s or something like that, right? Considering, Considering it's like that. But, hey, you know what? This thing is actually kind of effective. Because, there's in, like, the next, level, or whatever, there's that RC Cola lid, and literally, I buy RC Cola, Royal Crown Cola, simply because it's in Pikmin 2. That's the only reason. I don't even like it more than Coca-Cola. I don't even like it that much, but hey. Soul appears to be quite deep. I sense indicate more treacherous terrain ahead. Louis, you do recall that you can adjust the camera scene up, left and right, and D-pad correct? And I suggest you do. Excellent. Don't worry, all your... Wow, it's probably a scowl of annoyance. Well, I pick one will follow you. Approach the hole and press A to enter it. Okay, so from what I understand, I want to test this. So all of my Pikmin will follow me, right? Because I believe that's how you get those stupid purple Pikmin. From doing, like, the subterranean complex over and over again and just leaving you Pikmin at the start. Yep, they all come with. You know, the map is not gonna work in, like, in 4 years or something. Wait, isn't it 2013? Yeah. It's inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design of that shows them the surface of the planet as seen from space. Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But how will we ever lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it. How cheeky. Is it like history? Or not, well, you know. World Geography 101? Which I find weird, that, people are like, oh, you know, like, making fun of people who don't know, like, England, well, you know, the UK is comprised of Wales, North Ireland, Scotland, and England. And yet, it's like, it's not our fault. Literally, you do not have to take a geography class. Astounding, a flower blooms in the cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clear is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. How do they yearn to be tossed in the flour? Amazing, a purple Pikmin in his hair, and it's quite stocky. And it seems very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report. Almire must be entirely new type. Since certain Pikmin might toss in the flowers, intriguing. Perhaps there are others. I always found it, I understand that it's like, you know, oh, there's only 5 Pikmin types max, because otherwise it gets a little, like, yeah. Why would I do that? But yeah, because I can't throw him. Yeah. What happens if you, well, I guess nothing happens if you just stay here all the time. I'm pretty sure, like, you add purple Pikmin in, everything actually start going slower. Because, you know, it averages out their speed. Spherical Atlas, 200. There's a device resembling a microchip embedded inside the sphere, retrieving data. Error could only decode a portion of the data, but I did retrieve new geographic charts. And I'm gonna set it into my planetary database and name it the sphere chart. That was Spherical Atlas, though. Plus to contact me and go to the exploration kit on the radar screen by pressing left on the D-pad. Now that we have this new data, we should explore the decoded territory tomorrow. You know, I always like how the treasure detector actually still shuts down. Astounding. Water is shooting in this geyser with incredible force. Sensors and kit is enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and press A to try. You successfully returned the planet service. Excellent decision-making, gentlemen. You must celebrate your first successful spelunking expedition. You've gathered a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the President tonight detailing your progress. Almar and Louis, since you'll explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. Not because we literally can't go through the water. What? You still want to work? Unacceptable. You may not realize it, but you are exhausted. You should take a much-needed rest as you have all the time you need to collect treasure. Haste makes waste, so let's make it slow and steady. I do kind of like how Pikmin 3 does it. In that the timer is... I don't think they can ever do it again. Unless they're like, here, have fucking fruit again. But, the fact that it's like the better, you know, you're driven to play more and all that stuff. Oh, wow. If only those pellet posies were there before. Wait, that's all the same, yeah, that's all Orion, isn't it? No, it isn't. It isn't the same. Baby says, first, Star, plan well and don't worry about me. Our debt is with Happy Honkatite savings alone, after all. I have nothing left to repossess, so ha. Remember Oculus, Kagami, Russus, Grub Dog family. Good. This large organism has the familiar mandibles and cranial morphology of the Grub Dog family. The characters have bulging eyes. As most Grub Dogs, creature's cranium comprises half of its soul length and girth. Showing its curl abdomen with white spots, this creature is primarily nocturnal. And prey upon smaller creatures returning to the nest. Originally classified as spotty bulborb. Creatures reclassified as species of red bulborb. Species very color recently discovered. Dynamics are divided into two rival camps on how to handle their classification. Pump specimens are best spit roasted whole, stuffed with a lime and a slab of bacon, based frequently to ensure a magnificently moist haunch. Oh. I guess. Snowball Pensurus Studiocula frosticus. Breadbug family. Like the dwarf red bulborb, the snow bulborb is a member of the breadbug family that seek to thrive through imitating the appearance and behavior of bulborb. Its pale coloration and blue spots make for easy identification. In particular, this organism mixes the hairy bulborb, but it is of course unable to grow the hair that gives the hairy bulborb its name. However, the hairy bulborb has been known to lose hair in certain circumstances. Snow bulborb is an effective mimic that can often be mistaken for a member of the same species. Best grilled and served hot over a bed of fresh spinach and crumbled blue cheese. Relic Candy Pop Bub, Flora Pernicious Candy Pop family. Research from our most recent expeditions confirmed the presence of candy pop buds in subterranean regions. Same microecologies the plant has been found in. Let's surmise that it could be found in any cavern regardless of geographic region. Tossing Pikmin into this flower resulted in the release of purple Pikmin species, regardless of color the Pikmin tossed in. Candy pop contains robustly odoriferous oils. Candy pop flowers can be cultivated. There's no doubt the plants would offer multifaceted benefits to its medical, and tourist industries. This convenient purple flower secretes a dark flavorful oil that limits the need for salad dressing. Foxtail. Foxtail Vulpuscata foxtail family. The plant remains erect after withering and losing its color, so we can only hypothesize about the true color of the plant's plumage. Local soil analysis indicates trace amounts of dormant seeds. Not hard to imagine that the area was thick with these plants in the summer. All plagues victims with potent debilitating cramps. Fruit was dug up from the floor of an icy cavern. It appears that the fruit's thick skin protected from the frigid cold. It's quite remarkable. Fruit rarely resembles the president's head. P.S. The labyrinth in underground and trails planet are like a completely different world. That's scrap. The area we recently touched down is blanketed with a fresh layer of frozen precipitation. Tranquil and relaxing is an aim that the valley repose. Using Pikmin to move, is repose like, like meditating in a way? But mentally, not actually physically meditating. In Pikmin to move obstacles, I was able to open up some new areas of exploration. Find this hunk of metal. I often brag about my exhausted self-control, but when I appear at this treasure, I can't help but want to take a drink. Really? I'm not a fan of 7-Up. We're somehow able to carry this massive treasure. Today we measure the physical strength using the ship's onboard beefometer. They have 10 times the weight and physical power of any other Pikmin. When I throw them, I was resounding thud. So I can remember the cave I first encountered them by naming it Emergence Cave. Interesting. So, I just really want to play Stellaris, like, bad, for some reason. So, enjoy.